Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Masters of the Universe limited edition cold cast quarter scale Skeletor bust from Tweeterhead. That's right, this is the second bust released by Tweeterhead in this brand new line of limited edition quarter scale statues. We've already taken a look at the She-Ra from the line, so let's go ahead and check out my personal favorite, the evil Lord of Destruction, Skeletor. As you can see, he comes in fully enclosed box packaging with an image of the bust right there on the front, and we've got that really nice dark purple background with Snake Mountain you can see in the distance there. And as you rotate the box around to the backside, we get another image of the statue within, along with the description, and down below that we get a look at two of the other busts in this line, being the She-Ra that we've already taken a look at, and the upcoming Beastman. So let's go ahead and remove Skeletor from the box, and take a closer look at him. Now, upon removing him from the box, you will notice that the bust is separate from the base. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these apart just to show you that this is what it looks like when you first pull them out of the box. Now, looking at this display base here, you'll notice that it's got a little lip on there. So there's only one way that it fits onto the hole that's on the bottom of the bust. And there's a little embedded magnet, nice strong magnet right there in that base, which is really nice. So when you get it on there, you can see it fits in nice and snug, plus that magnet is a real strong hold. So it's extra tight, really holds it into place, and that's all you need to do. Once you get that base assembled, our Skeletor bust is ready for display. Now, I mentioned this was in the quarter scale, so if I bring my tape measure in, you can see that he is just over 8 inches tall, actually getting pretty close to 9 inches. So he's got a really nice size to him, and he's very solid. Since he's that cold cast, he's a very solid, very heavy statue, so he feels very, very quality made. Really, really nice statue product. So let's go ahead and take a look at the details here. I want to go ahead and start by taking a look at the sculpt here, and we'll start right there at the head. That infamous skull face done in that very cool yellow color. I really like the design of this. It definitely has a very Alcala look to it, like the original mini comics. That's what the design reminds me of, but it's got that very kind of demonic looking skeleton skull there, and it's got those really nice yellow colors that Skeletor is known for, but there's a lot of really good shading going on in here as well. I love the real wretched crooked teeth. That's just a really, really intense part of this sculpt. Look at that. I love those teeth. They are fantastic. Really great colors going on in there. And you can see the nice little cracks and just little kind of bone work and details worked in there. And then you'll notice that he does kind of have these little bulging red pupils that are kind of deep set into the eye sockets there. So it almost looks like there's like these flames kind of glowing out on them. Just really, really cool look overall. And it really helps add to it. Rather than just having the deep set dark black sockets, it's kind of nice having the red showing through, because it's something that we saw, especially in the cartoon series, more than something we saw in like the 2003 cartoon series. But I always liked the way that the red eyes kind of glowed when he was really angry. And like I said, definitely helps to add to that overall Alcala look. I think it's very cool. You can see the way he's got the purple hood draped over his head. Great kind of wrinkles worked into the sculpt, and there's some really nice shading there. You can see it's a great mixture of blacks and purples. Really, really deep purple. Another thing that I thought was neat, and you'll notice on here, when you rotate it around to the back, he has more than just the hood. He actually has the purple cape. And that's pretty cool. We've seen Skeletor represented with a cape in different forms of media before. You can see it just kind of cuts off at the bottom of the base, so it's obviously not a full cape going all the way down. But it's kind of cool seeing the way he's got this nice cape draped over his back. Really great folds and everything worked into the sculpt. So overall, just beautiful sculpt up there at the head. But that continues all the way down to the chest scene on the bust there, because look at that classic Skeletor armor. I get a definite 2000X vibe from this, mostly because of the nice details that are worked in. It still looks like that classic armor that he's always wearing, but it's got much more of a dark black look to it, with some purple highlights seen specifically in the bat emblem on his chest, some purple kind of going over the top layer of the straps, as well as the little pieces hanging over the shoulders there. But there's some really nice sculpting in there that gives it kind of a leathery look, nice details. You got these great kind of silvery bone details coming down the front, and then of course So we got this really nice embedded kind of reddish color, or like a reddish purple colored gem. I really love that. I think that really brings the whole piece together, having that nice sparkling gem right there in the center of the armor. And you got the nice realistic bones kind of sticking out there too. They're real bone colors, you know. They're not like the yellow bones like his face. But really cool. And then of course you can see that blue body that he's known for, with some nice muscle definition and great black wash as well. It gives him kind of that dim, faded out look. So he's not real bright. He's got a very dark look overall. And lastly, that brings us down to the base, which is meant to kind of resemble the vintage Masters of the Universe packages with like the exploding red rocks behind the figures. It's the same base we're seeing on all of these busts. She-Ra had it as well. And it's just really cool. You can see it's like a translucent red, some more color seen on the rocks. They're a little more washed out so that they kind of look like rocks flying out from these red translucent blasts. So pretty sweet overall. Really, really great looking statue. And I just love the sculpt of this one. I think it's really fantastic. Alright guys, how about a little bit of comparison time? For fun, we're going to go and stand this new Skeletor bust alongside the Masters of the Universe Classic Skeletor action figure. I even put on that Alcala head there, so that way you can see them side by side. Gives you a good idea of the scale. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at the brand new Masters of the Universe quarter scale Skeletor bust from Tweeterhead. I've been a big fan of these so far. The She-Ra was beautiful, but since I'm a big Skeletor fan, obviously I'm a little biased here. I think this is a beautiful sculpt. It's an awesome statue. I love the design choices that were made, and it will really make for a great display piece if you're a big fan of the character. Plus, he looks great displayed alongside the She-Ra that's already been released, and it's looking like we're going to have a really nice high-end bust line to collect from Tweeterhead. So I want to give a special thanks to Tweeterhead for sending Skeletor along so we can get a good look at him. Skeletor is on sale now, and you can pick him up at your local comic shop or at online stores such as BigBadToyStore.com. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on any of my Masters of the Universe reviews or any other toy reviews. Until next time, my friends.